Take a look at the head of this locomotive here. That we do have a black roof. Horns appears to be the correct one. You get your headlights here in the correct position. The number boards appears to be the correct font and coloring. You got the white on the windows. The windshield wiper is good. Got the stencil here on the door. This handrail part is black and others white, which is correct here. Got the logo of Maersk looking good. You got the two doors here with the light, which is good. Your center sill here is blue, it's correct. You got your under the pilot dish lights is under there, and you come down, got your train line hoses, MB hose here, which is good, but the model does not have the cut levers up front. Taking a look at a different view and angle of the locomotive, let me take a look here. You got the black, you got the white, you got the blue, black, white, and blue, correct font. The black gasket going around the number board is good. Maersk logo. Got the grab irons here. It's appropriate colors. Of course, it's all white handrails and black. White ends on the steps. Let's take a look at this back door. But you do have that decal here on the locomotive. Now let's take a look at this side of the locomotive here in June 20, 2006. Let's see. Got the black roof. It's good. The road name, number, and the destination all appear in the correct location. Norfolk Southern there in a good spot. But the prototype, see, as it has the end of the end, has the lines going all the way to the end, and this stops short. Of course, for the locomotive, you got that design there. You got the handbrake here in the appropriate location, or handbrake wheel, I should say. And you do have a decal here on the front of the door, which is good. The font there on the number boards looks correct. You have the white background with the black numbering. The horn appears to be correct. The handrails here are white. That is prototype, looks good. Of course, the ends are painted white, not see-through. On the plow, it has grab bars on the plow, but the model does not have it. The trucks, the spray cord here, an appropriate axle. It's pretty good. Come along, got the Maersk logo here, the name Maersk, Sealand there. Everything looks good. Come down, you got the bell here in the correct location. You got the emergency shut off. Then you got fuel filler, and you got the sight glass. Well, 2 sight glasses appears to be. That's all in the correct location. Looks alright to me. Of course, you got the fuel tank, air reservoir. Now, this model here, the prototype has a ELT holder, and the model does not have one. Handrails is all black. And let's see, warning labels, not much, but you do have them here at this prototype. Maersk shield here on the nose looks pretty good. Got a capsule box here. Norfolk Southern written here with the correct center seal design. F on the model, correct location. Black with the white ends of the steps is correct here. Looking at the trucks here, appears we have the correct trucks for this model. Now looking at the road name and road number here, that we do have the road number. That's the correct font. Road name is here, and engine destination, the correct location is pretty good. Then you have the warning labels here on the locomotive in the correct location. Paint job on the model looks pretty good and spot on to the prototype. Coming down here, we do have emergency shut off, fuel filler, and sight glass there, and a small sight glass here. Looks pretty good. Very close to the prototype. We have also labeling, some detail here. Looks pretty good. Here we have a photo of the locomotive in March 30th, 1991. Take a look here at the locomotive. That we have a camel design here. Looking at the plow, we do have the camel design here on the plow here on the model. This is somewhat accurate towards the prototype. Coming down, the step well here is painted white as per prototype, but the model is not see-through because this is a ready-to-roll line product. We do have a labeling here, Union Pacific here on the nose, good location, more camo detail or design here on the locomotive. Coming across here, you do have a horn correct position, appears to be the correct one also. Firecracker antenna. You have your road number here with the black and white, which is accurate represented here on the model as per prototype. Coming down, you get that grab irons here, windshield wipers there. Now you do have your correct font here on the model. Zoom in a little bit more. You got the camel design as Union Pacific shield, and more camel design appears to be somewhat correct. Design here not accurate here, but anyway, coming across, we do have some of this camel design here in the grill. Union Pacific appears to be the correct font compared to the prototype. more of this camel design here throughout the locomotive. You have the name board here. Placard. Center seal is white. Coming down the fuel tank. The model does not have a lot of fuel tank or underbody detail. We do have stars, the flag, camo, USA there, the camo here on the air tank, and you got camo designs here on the truck, but doesn't match the prototype. And that should do it for this side of the model. Here we have a side shot of the locomotive. Take a look at the rear. You do have your information here on the correct location on the model. It appears that the handrail should be white, but there's that tan color here on the model. It used to be colored with a white paint. Coming off here has a cut lever. Could be also painted white. And the steps are white but not see-through once again. And you do have your road numbers here, and you have your high mounted rear light. You have the camo design here on the locomotive. It do give you electrical jumper. Now taking a look on this side of the locomotive here, that we do have decal here in the correct location. You have your grab irons here. As it turns brown here due to camo, it is brown here on the locomotive, but the entire grab iron is brown. Here's a 2-cone. Come across more of the same of the camo. Now the trucks here, it does have the correct trucks here, and it does have that center strut. Come across, you do have, of course, a white center seal throughout the locomotive, and have the board here. And on the model, these are etched metal parts here. Of course, the correct font, fuel tank. Look at some of the camo. It's not 100% accurate, but it's, get you there. A little convincing there. And you got your correct location for your Union Pacific correct font. And it does have sunshades, and does have a cab vent here on the model and the locomotive. Now, I found a photo of the locomotive back in 2014. Let's take a look what we get. Then we got an air conditioner. Plays a good location there. You have antenna detail here. You got the correct font, engine destination here. You have the white center seal going on the lift of the locomotive. You have this detail here with a handbrake goes chain connect to. It has this part here, which is pretty good for this particular model. Like correct handbrake without the stenciling there. You do have a yellow sticker here on the front of the door. You got an F. Then you got your headlight mounted on the nose, which is correct here, which is blanked out up top. And you have your windshield wipers on the locomotive. You do have your stenciling here on the inside of the steps per prototype, which is pretty good. Yellow handrails, also black. And you had your pilot mounted ditch lights here. Appears to be the correct style. Let's see, center still is white. You don't have an electrical jumper cord, but you do have your train line air hose and your MU hoses here. Plow without the guard bar on the top, but you do your cut lever. But it's black, but you can paint it yellow. Coming down lift from locomotive, you have your emergency shut off here. Appears to be somewhat in a good location. Somewhat. You have your bell here. You have your fuel filler, but you got your sight glass. Should be a little bit more to the left here. You get your air tank there. Looking at Operation Lifesaver, the font looks good. To the top, to the bottom, decal here is good. Like good location there. Coming across, not a lot of detail. You got more stenciling here, with here and here, in the correct location. Of course, you got the white center seal on the lift of the locomotive, but it doesn't have that stenciling there on the model. And you do appear to have the correct trucks as far as the strut in the middle axle. Check the first one, and yep, and the strut here's here on the middle axle, and also does have the speed recorder here. And you see we do have the horn appears to be in the correct location. We got 3 fans here and 2 there.